والله يدعو إلى دار السلام ويهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم.
Sister. Okay, Brother Rafiq from the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh, says that we're part of an organisation in India who collect zakah funds from people, and what we do is that we build houses for the poor, small houses, accommodation for the poor. It's very needed accommodation. Are we allowed to use zakah money for this purpose, Sheikh?
Okay. First of all, I would like to alert the organizations which are collecting the zakah for two things. The first is that whenever you collect the zakah, it must be distributed once it is due. So if somebody drops his zakah money and says, well, my zakah is due today, then you're allowed just a few days to distribute it. You cannot save it, you cannot postpone it for a year, you cannot invest it for the poor. And the origin is to give it in cash to the poor, assist them to build, assist them to go to school, to get the medication. That is the origin of this, or to be treated. But the most important thing which I wanted to bring to the attention of the viewers, that most organizations do not pay attention to that. They just collect the zakah and it's accumulated for not just a year, for years.
Yeah.
But once it is due, there is one poor right there is waiting for it. But they have a list of people whom they give them salaries on monthly basis, for instance. What they do, then the organization should inform the donors that in order to accommodate your donations and your zakah fund, why don't you pay it in advance? For instance, if somebody pays his zakah due in advance, a year in advance, I'll be able to pay it on installments to the poor throughout the entire year until it is due time. Then he can deduct it from the zakah of the next year and so forth. Same thing with the person, if he is paying his zakah individually, give them the cash in their hand, and if you want to give them on installment, on payments, monthly salaries, for instance, instead of giving them a whole chunk so that they would waste it, make sure that you pay the zakah in advance, a year or 6 months in advance, the period which you're paying them the payments.
But this organization is allowed to take the money and build houses. So this is one of the main points.
If they act as the representatives of the poor, so they give them shelters, that's permissible.
Jazakallah khair.